Hello students, let's move on to fourth example of SIC-XC. So you have been given opcodes and the assembly code. Okay, so let us look into the pass one. Fine. Okay, so exclude the start directive. It does not have any length. Clear X. So this is an instruction with register has its first operand. So definitely it's format 2. So you have to write its length as 2. This is 3. This is 3. This is 3. This is also 3. This is 3. This is 2 because T is a register. So its length is 2. This is 3. This is 3 coming to byte. In the previous example, you have seen EOF, which is a constant. Now you are seeing 0.5. EOF had a fixed constant, okay, fixed value, but 0.5 is supposed to be written as 0.5 here. Okay, so 0.5. So you have number 0.5. So when you try calculating its length, you have two hexas, right? 1 and 2. So 2 into 4 is 8-bit, which is 1 byte. So length of this instruction is 1 byte, whereas for byte EOF, you had length as 3 bytes. So remember, be careful with counting the counting of byte constant. Okay, yeah. How do you calculate LOCTR? I think this is careful. It is known to you. Fine. Okay. How do we start? It is already mentioned here, right? Starts is from 405D. So you have to write that and keep adding the length. Okay. Yeah. Now, how do you find the length of the program? You have to take the final value of the LOCCTR and then subtract the starting address, you get 001 and then create the symbol table. Let's move on to pass 2. Okay, in pass 2 it says that for the first instruction, clear X, which is a format 2. So you have to write the opcode of clear, which is B4, and then write the code for the register X. This is what you have to remember. You have to remember the codes for the registers, guys, because the codes for the registers won't be given to you. So X as a value 1, you need to remember that. It does not have a second operand, so that is written as 0. What is LDD length? I hope you know this, guys, right? LDD opcode is given to you. Now setting of flags, I think it is clear to you by now. Yeah, so it is neither indirect nor immediate. So N and I is set to 1. The X and B are set to 0 because P is the preferred one, since this is a memory location, and A is 0. What would this place mean? TA minus PC. TA is the target address of length, which is 4036. You can get it from the symbol table, and PC is the address of the instruction that is sitting next to this, which is 4062. So when you take the calculator, if you try 4036 minus 4062 in hexadecimal, okay, yeah, so you get it as FA6. So when you try converting it into decimal, if you want to find out if it is in the range of PC, you can do that. So definitely it is in the range of PC, so you can write it as FE6. That is, I said, if you get a big number, just take the last 3 hexa values. Okay, yeah. Now what about TD? Okay, let me scroll down. What about TD output? So I think this is clear. I don't have to explain to you guys. Yeah. Now, what about GQW loop? This is also similar to TD only. And only NI and P are set to 1. Okay. Yes. See, I'll give you sometimes what happens is when you look at this subtraction only, like 4076 minus 4065, it looks like it is in the range of PC, right? So you don't have to check if it is out of range or not. Sometimes you need to check. See, for example, in this case, so TA minus PC. Okay, so this is a smaller number and this is a bigger number. So when you try subtracting it, right, you get a value, but when you convert this into decimal, you find that it is within the range of PC only. So PC is only chosen. Okay, yeah. Now WD output, this is fine. Okay. So this is what you need to practice this, guys. You have to practice these problems. Okay, you don't think that you will just read these problems, mug up the values. No, it is going to be disastrous to you guys. Okay, please understand these problems very carefully, attentively, and then proceed to solving the problem. Solve it using your own hands. Okay, Don't just read these object codes. Clear? Yes. TIXR T. So this is definitely format 2, right? So you have to write the opcode here followed by the code for T, and it does not have a second operand, so it is initialized to 0. Okay. Now GLTW loop. Similarly here also 4062 minus 4073. So you can take a chance with respect to this one, converting it to decimal, but then you will find that it is still in the range of PC. Okay. So P is set to 1. RCEP, as I said, you don't have to calculate for it. It is always the opcode value that is written. Okay. Whatever opcode value is given to you, take it. Okay. Now, coming to the final part, object program. If they tell you object program, you have to find out this. Okay. So object program for this particular program is very simple because this was a very small code, right? So H is a header record. Name of the program was WRREC. That is a label it started with was WRREC. Okay. This is the starting address, starting location of this particular program, and this is the length of the program. Coming to test record, and since this is a very small program, you can combine all of the object codes in one. I have counted, it comes to I think 55 or 56, which is definitely less than 60. So you can include it in one single text record. So it starts at this location and its length is 1A. That is, you have to add each of the instruction length, guys, and then convert it into hexadecimal. You get it as 1A and start writing the object codes. And then finally with the end record is followed by the starting address of the object program. I hope all these examples that I have taught to you so far are clear. So I suggest you guys to go according to the sequence. First go through the SIC code that I had uploaded in the beginning. Then move on to SICXC, example 1, example 2, example 3, and then come to example 4. Okay, because in example 4 I have skipped few things which I have already studied in the previous examples. Okay, so probably you may think, why is ma'am skipping everything? So go through the sequence, you will understand. I'm sure you will definitely understand. Yeah, so this is there for your internal, so do study these problems. Okay, we may give variants of this, but I hope you are ready for it. Okay, so go through these problems. If you have any clarifications to make, please feel free to ask doubts. Okay, yeah, fine guys, thank you.